Good afternoon and welcome to The Real Men of Real Estate on KCAA Radio out of Redlands. You can find us on 102.3 FM or 1050 AM. Today I'm here with Bille Colesstock from WeLease, and we're going to be talking about property management in today's market. So Bille, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh man, thank you for having me. I think it's really exciting to be here, and I love it. So thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Yeah, man. So my wife and I, we run a property management company together. We're primarily in San Diego. We have been doing this since 2018.
Okay.
Officially, we were doing property management before, but we were maybe not doing it with our brokers' understanding. But we were doing it mostly on our own properties from about 2006 until 2018, and then we made it legitimate in 2018.
All right. How many properties did you have when it made sense to kind of take that next step?
So it was less about how many properties we had, and it was more about my wife and I. We believe in creating vertical businesses, and so we do sell real estate.
Okay.
And so what we saw was an opportunity to build on our real estate sales and our real estate business by creating a funnel of sales.
Okay.
Right. So people who I always like to say is people who like to collect homes generally.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah. Generally like to buy more homes.
Okay.
Right. And so we built and we partnered with a Big Block Realty in 2018. And that's when we made a really big push. So we had maybe 10 homes that we were managing prior.
Okay, that's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Right on. So that basically is a way for you to continue to take care of your customers. Then it kind of creates an ongoing relationship as opposed to transactional.
Correct.
Right. So
yeah. So
that brings a lot more in.
So we were sitting back thinking, and so I don't ever want to be a Chicken Little, right, about the market, but at the same time, the market really turned around in 2013, and then coming on to 2018. I was like, well, at some point in time, this market's going to change.
Absolutely.
So we did put together the property management company so that we could, like you said, have that security that no matter what goes on in the market, we're going to have clients that have interest in doing things with properties.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's great. I mean, I really appreciate that business model. That's smart.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It really is a testament to Jasenia. Jasenia is the smarter one of the two of us. I am the doer, and Jasenia.
And she's the creator.
We both have very high level thinking, and we're both visionaries. But also at the same time, the property management company was her thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Originally.
All right. So then, who is WeLease? What's your team like, and what do you guys bring to the table?
So we are. So it's family run.
It's a family business. That's fantastic.
In a lot of ways, yeah. So my sister-in-law, my wife, and my brother-in-law are all key employees. And then we've had conversations off the radio about this. We have a lot of virtual assistants.
Right.
So we have utilized the virtual world, and because of the pandemic, we were doing it before the pandemic came. But when the pandemic came, we were set up to rock and roll with virtuals. It was great.
So everything was already in place.
Yes. So we have Zoom all day, every day in our business, and we have all of our virtual people inside of Zoom. And
okay.
So we call it a virtual office place. So we have a team of 7 or 8 right now on Zoom, taking care of the different portions of property management, from applications, answering the phone, maintenance work orders to marketing, everything.
Okay. So where are folks located these days, or are they traveling?
So in our business?
Yeah.
We have a gal from Belize, Guatemala, Mexico, Honduras. We have them all over the place.
Wow. I mean, that's an incredible way to run a business, and I like the virtual office concept you guys came up with. That's a neat way to do it and still kind of keep everybody feeling connected.
So I'll have to give it up again to Jasenia, right?
Jasenia did that? Okay,
Jasenia came up with that awesome. Because we had tried to work with virtuals in the past.
Yeah.
And what would happen is this is our task list. They would come back at the end of the day with what they created, but we just felt a real disconnect with the people. And no discredit to them, those companies, those systems. But what we found was when we put it online, we had the ability to see the person. We had the ability to communicate with the person. Right when the task had a challenge or they got stuck, they could reach out and ask a question, just as if you were to walk into somebody's office right down the hall.
Right.
So
that's great.
It really was. It really turned the corner for us to allow us to create really good customer service in our business. Create really good customer service in our business and focus on what's unique about us. I think is that we have, when you come to our company and you have a property being managed by us, we are not just one person trying to accomplish all the tasks.
Okay.
So we have multiple different people who are in their own lane, who are accomplishing tasks for the property specific. So
you have specialists handling what needs to be done instead of a jack of all trades winging
correct.
it.
We have people who, if you want to talk to one person in our business, that's fine. You can do that. But also at the same time, once a task arrives into the business, so let's say if there's a work order, we would then get that one person who's specialized on that working and involved. And then the individual who we call them the client care, they are communicating with the tenants and the owners specifically.
Okay.
So there it's a tree, but it also creates so that if one person leaves our business, the business isn't going to shut down.
Right. No, that's critical.
And especially when we're taking care of people's assets, we want to make sure that that's taken care of.
Got it. Wow. That's a really smart way to run things and really take advantage of all the things that virtual brings.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Again, Jasenia.
That's fantastic. I wish you could have been here with us today. That would have been fantastic.
Next time.
So at this point, then, obviously you can do a higher level of customer service when you have specialists. Are you also able to cover larger swaths of time throughout the day when you can provide customer service by having a team that's spread out, or are you still working kind of a typical standard hours plus emergencies? So
we work through our company. We do have somebody 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, handling emergency calls. Though our office is open from Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 to 5:30 every day. There are people who are in Honduras, for instance, that's 3 hours ahead of us, and so they though are starting their job. What is that at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and they don't get off work until 8:30. Okay, so it does give you some visibility into other parts of the day then, as a business. Yeah. Okay, right on. So what's it like for someone who's joining Wheelies as a customer, who's managing properties then? So dealing with the team, how does it work? What's the flow? So when somebody comes on, we would appreciate that. When somebody comes on, there's an onboarding process, of course. Because it's property management, we want to make sure that we're doing a walkthrough of the property, and we want to make sure that we're making sure that the property's rent ready. If it's already tenant occupied and we're taking over the tenant, we'll still do that same walkthrough. Okay. We'll document all of the process. We have an owner and a tenant portal where everything goes through that portal. So we're taking photos of the property, documenting everything. But you do, again, have that one contact. Her name's Diana. And Diana will be making sure that all the accounting documents are correct, all the onboarding documents are correct. And then we have to go out and make sure that we're placing notice for the change in owner management. Okay. The change in management. All right. So in this part of this process, are you able to help people maybe bring properties up to standards or even find properties? So yeah, because of the sales component, we can absolutely help people find properties. We can stabilize properties, and then we can also bring them up to standard. So we do have a construction company as well, that if you want to use them, we can have them go out, provide a bid for whatever work's necessary to bring it up to standard. But most properties, from what I find, are in fairly good condition, but everything has to have something done, whether it's painting or whether the window screens need to be done. The little ticky-tack type things around a house that need to be
Of course,
done.
yeah.
Or the phantom
Always
switch.
something.
There's always a phantom switch in every house.
No one knows where it goes. Yeah.
No one knows where it goes.
But there's something not working.
There's somebody's garage door is going up and down the street. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sure I've got one of those. I just finished a remodel myself on my own house, and I've got a switch now after redoing the electrical that I can't figure out what it controls.
Oh, wow. So I just redid, I'm doing a remodel in my own bedroom, and I thought it was going to be great to have this like bar of light switches for all but now I can't figure out
which one does which.
Which one does which. And I was so used to just hitting that one button. Now I have 5 in that spot, and I'm like, which one? And whatever.
Right. You need to make it smart and just control it with your phone so you can read labels.
But we can bring the property up to speed. We can also make sure that we're finding properties for our clients. So if they're coming to us, we can absolutely do that. And then of course we can manage.
Okay. So if someone comes to you, they want to get into the buy and hold space in Southern California and take advantage of our appreciation, and especially the inflation-induced debt destruction that we're going to see over the next few years.
Right.
A lot of people are probably looking to jump in. How are you finding properties? The market's so thin.
I think that it's a relationship business still.
Okay.
I think that it's still a lot of relationship. My wife and I have been in the business since 2004 and 2006, respectively. And so we know a lot of folks in the industry, and not to say that that's going to win the bid. We still have to do what is necessary to win, but a lot of times within those relationships, we're having an opportunity to get our clients' offers accepted. Plus also just being tenacious about going after the market. It's also very important.
Okay. Wow. I mean, I appreciate how hard that is. I'm trying to buy properties myself, and you need a method to do it. So, well, we're going to take a break here in just a second.
Okay.
So, as we're signing off here for this commercial break, stay tuned and pay attention to our sponsors, please. They help make this possible. We're on KCAA Radio. My name is Dan Redig with the Real Men of Real Estate. See you back in a couple of minutes.